Good morning. Good morning, YouTube family and friends. Back with another video. Welcome to my channel, What Would Dre Do? Today is January 3rd, apparently the first day of World War III. Because World War III decided to start late last night, early this morning. Today's Friday, so I'm excited about that. Today's my last day of work for the week. Friday, I go to work I leave work at 1:30. I start work at 2:30. It's currently 9:06 in the morning. I'm supposed to be getting a lot of rest, but whatever. I got shit to do. Today, as you could tell by the title of the car, I bought dyslexia at its finest. As you could tell by the title of the video, I bought a new car. And today I just want to talk a little bit about my car buying experience, what type of car I bought. I also need to wash my car. I don't think I'm gonna vacuum it. I don't feel like doing that. I'm just gonna wash it outside because my car is white and it got dirt on it and it looks dirty. And also I need to go to Walmart because my skin is like having a reaction to something. I don't necessarily know what it is. But I went to the health center to just make sure I wasn't like sick with the virus or contagious or anything. And basically she just told me I just need to keep taking like allergy medicine and it'll go away on its own. So I need to go to Walmart. I need to buy an allergy medicine Zyrtec because the one I've been taking apparently makes you sleepy and I didn't even notice. And also like the Aveeno like soothing skin products or whatever I'm supposed to take baths in. So I really want to get that because the sooner I could get this shit to go away, the sooner I feel better. So yeah, I'm just gonna go start the day and brush my teeth. Am I wasteful for not trying to get the last bit of toothpaste out? I feel like I never do unless I don't have toothpaste already available. Cheers to no hot breath in the morning. I just use this spray to help my twist sort of lay back down. Spray, spray, spray on a summer day. Hey, hey. Okay, I'm back, and I must say this lighting, it's much better, and it's very gloomy outside, so I'm surprised opening the window helped. Yeah, so I just brushed my teeth and whatnot, you just saw, and I just wanted to talk about my car buying experience a little bit. So I'm 22 years old, and this is the first car that I've like bought by myself, even though like I didn't go by myself, but it's like everything is in my name by myself, and like this car is a car I chose and picked out, whatnot. My first car I got when I believe I was 16, and it was a hand-me-down. It was my two eldest sisters, their car, and once they got new cars, I got that car. And I had that car for, I'd say, probably March, January, February. Did he just say? Wait, well, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. I'd say October, 8-9 months. I believe it was October because I think that's when Carnival is. Whatever month Carnival is in Miami. So I had that for like 8 months. Then I got a new car. My dad bought me a new car. And that was, my first car was a Nissan Sentra. Then my actual car, like the car that was bought for me, my actual first car, I would say, was a Kia Optima. I had that for 3 years, and it was a cool car, especially being like your first car. A Kia Optima is a pretty cool car, but I do not trust Kias after having that Kia Optima. Like I probably won't buy another Kia. Things on that car just started to fall off. Like it was just like, it just had silly issues. Like, my screen, whenever it get really hot outside, the screen, and I didn't even have like a touch screen or anything, it was just like your basic normal screen that displayed like the radio, it would like overheat, and then like the screen would like, it would blur out. Look, ghetto. You couldn't see anything, and you'd have to wait for like the car to cool down before like it would actually come back and it would be clear for you to read. Whatever. I remember that, like there would be a couple times where I'd go to like the bank ATM or like a drive-through, and I'd wind my window down and go to wind it back up, and it wouldn't come up. Just for whatever reason, it decided to stop working, and it was only my left, like the driver window. And one time it happened where I left work, it was raining and I was hungry, stopped at KFC in the drive-through, put my window down, drove off, went to put my window back up, and my window did not come back up. Forgot to mention it was raining. And like, it's just random things, because of course whenever I go to the dealership, they'd be like, oh, we don't see anything wrong with it. I'm like, but there's definitely something wrong with it. I believe it was my front right tire that always had a problem no matter what. Like my dad was like, to the point where he's like, he thinks it's the wheel that's doing something to the tire. Like it would just always lose air. Every day I'd have to put air. Whenever I'd buy new tires, that would be the first tire that I'd have to replace, because it just always had a problem. And it was always the front right or the front left. I believe it was the front right tire. I can't even remember now. It was always the front right tire that always had a problem. So I knew for a fact that there was something wrong with that. Like it was just something wrong with the car. It wasn't the tires or anything, because you know you get your tires rotated and all that stuff, but it was just always the front right. So like I just started to have like a lot of issues with it. One time I went and got a car wash, and the car wash knocked the like antenna cover off my car. Then the little silver lining on the window, that peeled off. Like I was just walking at my sister's house and I noticed that it was gone. Like nothing special happened to it. Somehow it just came off when it decided to. So there was just like a lot of things. Then I started having like issues, like I needed for the engine, I needed a driver's belt or something like that, and it was just becoming costly. And I grew very tired of that car. In the third year that I had it, like they were just giving me so much problems. Like I just fell out of love with that car. And then the final straw was one day I go to get something out my car, and I noticed that my seat is kind of high, like higher than usual, as if someone raised it. But I didn't think anything of it, because I was like, no one was in my car. I was like, maybe my cousin moved my car or something and she adjusted the seat. So I didn't think anything of it. I sit down, and literally as I sit down in the seat drops with me. Like it was on hydraulics. So I got back up, and as I got back up, I noticed the seat raised. So I literally was putting my hand on the chair and like bouncing the seat up and down. Ridiculous. Somehow, some way, a screw got disconnected, and basically like my seat was on the track, so it moved back and forth, but it wasn't mounted, like it wasn't fixed onto the car itself. So as I was driving, like I would just be able to like jump up and down, and it was like very dangerous. I was so scared, because I was like, what if something happens? What if like the airbag malfunctions because the seat is broken? Like I don't know, I was just very scared, and I was like, I'm not paying for this. I don't want to pay for this. I've had this car for 3 years. Like, you know, I'm still making car payments because my dad and I refinanced the loan in order to get into my name. Let me get some water. Yeah, so me and my dad refinanced the loan after a while, maybe like a year and a half, to get it into my name. So that way it was just solely my name and not his name anymore. And so I was still making payments on it. Like I still had a ways to go since we refinanced it. And it was just like, I was like, this car's just giving me a lot of trouble. It's not worth it. And like, I'm still making payments. So I wanted to get into a new car. I was kind of okay with waiting a while, but then the seat situation happened, and my parents were kind of like, nah, you gotta, like, that's not safe. Because I had just got a new job and I just wanted to get situated, I was like, okay, I'll wait till the new year. But my parents were like, nah, that's not safe. So my dad down south in Fort Lauderdale, he started looking for cars for me. The car I did want was a Honda Accord. I love the new Honda's Accords. They look so good. I test drove one and I just really liked it. Unfortunately, my dad, he did find me a Honda Accord. So when I went down there, I went to Weston Honda, I believe Weston Honda, because I got my car from Weston Nissan. So I went to Weston Honda and they had the Accord and I liked it, but it was too expensive. I couldn't afford it. And on top of that, it was like, cause I got the base model, so it was like a lot of features missing. Like just like a lot of stuff that the car didn't have, and I was like, I can't imagine myself stretching my budget for a car that doesn't have like these simple basic things that I would want. So we went to Weston Nissan because Nissans are cool. Nissan Altimas are cool. I found a Nissan Altima. It was the base model, but the reason I liked it as well was because it had Apple CarPlay. And for those of you who don't know what Apple CarPlay is, I'll show you, but it's basically like you connect your phone to the car and your phone is in like on your car screen. So like Pandora, like your Apple player, your music player, whatever music player you use, Google Maps, all that. So like whether your car has like GPS or not, like it doesn't matter because you have Apple Maps, Google Maps like integrated into the screen. So it's pretty cool. It had Apple CarPlay, it had a power seat because my old car didn't have a power seat and I hated that so much. I'm like, how do you make a car without a power seat? I hated that so much. It had a power seat, it had like the push to start, everything that my old car didn't have. So I was like, okay, I'm okay with this. Because I got the base model because unfortunately with my old car, I was upside down on the loan, which means I owe more on the loan than the car is worth. So I think I don't remember the exact numbers, but I think I owed like 10,400 on the car still, and everyone was valuing the car at like 7,200, 7,000. So that's like a $3,000 difference that would have to be added onto my new loan. So I got a base model so that way I could kind of hopefully keep my payments down instead of getting something like with a whole bunch of features and just being an expensive car payment, and then on top of that adding the 3,000 for my old car onto the expensive car payment. So that's why I went and got the Nissan Altima, because even though it was like a base model and the most affordable model, it still had like a lot of pretty cool features that I just didn't have in my old car. So that was pretty good. I'm gonna post a picture of the car at the dealership. And I guess I'm gonna kind of do a car tour. I'm not really sure exactly because I feel like there's not much to see of a car except for the car itself. But I'm gonna show you guys a car tour. I'm gonna show you guys like wash my car really quick. And then I'm gonna bring you guys to Walmart with me to get the stuff that I need. And I'll see you outside, show you my car.